Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing the Pacific. This is episode 4, titled Gloucester, Pavuvu, Banika. I'm not quite sure about the pronunciation there, so maybe, but I'm sure they're going to pronounce it in the episode so that we will know how they're saying it at least. But the last episode, Melbourne, we talked about that was definitely a big contrast compared to the previous episodes and them being on R&R, and I'm then expecting for this episode to be a big contrast to the Melbourne episode.
Most likely going to be some fighting on this one. Gloucester could be Cape Gloucester. Pavuvu is an island out there, and Banika, I can't really place that one at the moment, but it might come to me later.
We're going back to the islands at least, and going back to some fighting here. But yeah, other than that, I'm definitely just ready to continue this journey.
Yeah, this whole campaign, island hopping, as they called it, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the fighting there. I'd like to take just one moment to say rest in peace, Luke, and remind you guys that World War II keeps claiming victims. One of my colleagues from a time when I left the army and went out and do EUD work, clearing mines and bombs. He lost his life on no other place than on Guadalcanal.
Yeah.
And he lost it on Sunday. So he was clearing UXOs, unexploded ordnance. And I just want to send one thought out to him. Rest in peace, Luke. Gone, but not forgotten.
Yeah. Rest in peace. And I even got to meet him at one point many years ago. Great dude. And yeah, rest in peace, man. And with that little sad thing out of the way, let's jump into the episode. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for shows such as Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And here we go.
73 and 1/2, charge 0.
God damn it, Sledge!
73 and 1/2, charge 0.
Come on, I'm waiting on you today.
Guns up.
Hurry!
Outflow.
Hurry! Shot outside the correction.
Camp Elliott, California. Ah.
Training with mortar.
Yeah, I thought we were like going straight into the action, but.
Just killed 2 of your best friends, while Tojo and Fuckface over there continue to hose our line. Make a school circle! You ever think you're gonna fire a short round, you say so in the most forceful manner possible.
Short round is when it hits, it doesn't fly far enough so it hits your own troops.
Okay. So yeah, you need to call that out.
Yeah.
Oof, nice shot.
Yeah.
It's our background.
Silent night.
Damn, the shots in this episode.
Yeah, it looks nice from the outside.
It does. Bismarck C.
K plus.
You're right. Okay.
Hey guys, this Jeff likes Raleigh's.
Oh, so that from the air it would look like.
Yeah, well, there were no Japs on Guadalcanal the first day. We all know how well that went.
Still can't figure out how the hell a Canadian gets all the way from the ETO to here. Guessing it involved a boat.
I would hate to patrol there.
So many places to hide. Yeah.
You hold back. Bring up the rear.
I was on point.
Yeah, you were. And now you're tailing Charlie.
Some of the Japanese tied themselves to the treetops and did sniping from up there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Tail end, son of a bitch.
Yeah, remember to look up then. Damn, dude.
Oh, gee, it's Lucky! It's Lucky! It's Lucky! Jack Patrol, form. I got them all.
Down
means you're bound to get some serious rain once in a while.
Cold and heat is kind of okay, but rain, that sucks.
Is that a hammock though?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh shit. Bayonets and everything. They're still doing the get up close tactic.
Well, not so much the banzai attack. The coin kind of dropped on that on Guadalcanal.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Kind of figured out that didn't work well with machine guns.
Still a lot of them though.
Still the same kind of banzai thing, but later on
Oh, okay.
the penny dropped on for the Japanese as well.
I can barely see what's going on. And then just imagine being there and trying to...
They got Obi.
Macklin, too.
No, they did lose some.
I tell you, boys, next war there's gonna be 2 men missing. Me and the MP they sent after me.
Optimistic.
100 against 1,200. You're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid.
Or just really fucking hate us.
Or it's in their upbringing,
Yeah,
fighting for the emperor.
they do what they're told, no matter the outcome.
Oh, maggots.
Oh, shit.
Mark, take care of this one.
At least they know by now how fanatic they are, so
Yeah, they're keeping their distance.
they're on the alert for
Yeah.
hand grenades and stuff like that.
Whoa. Why?
Hate.
Yeah.
Kill his friends. So.
He wants to see the light go out. It's a bit concerning.
It's a bit too personal.
Yeah. Smiling afterwards doesn't make it less concerning.
That's not a real smile. It's something else.
Yeah.
Apparently John Basilone did everything.
We all did shit like that. And without all the grimacing.
Whoa. Comic books.
I gotta drop the kids off at the pool. Anybody need anything from the bar?
Dry martini?
Well, it's not a real bar.
I love their banter.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah, that sucks.
Let's just go barefoot. What was that, a snake or an insect?
Probably some kind of insect.
Somebody be a good guy and just fucking shoot me! What the fuck? Where's my chest?
Oh, come on.
What about the pistol? Using that for a battalion paperweight, sir?
What pistol?
Get out of my tent, Mikey. I'm not in your tent, sir.
Yeah.
Any number of accidents could befall someone like Lieutenant Larkin.
God's sakes, coffee is the one goddamn thing we got to enjoy around here. We just want to enjoy it in peace. So we either kill Larkin or shut the fuck up.
Lucky! Is that you, Lieutenant Larkin? Out of that rack, now! Aye, sir.
What did you do?
You punished me on the suspicion I may have taken something, the very existence of which you denied, something that, if it did exist, rightfully belonged to me anyway.
It appears you've pissed yourself. What fucking kind of Marine pisses himself?
What'd I do?
Stay dry.
Oh, that's funny.
It's not raining today.
Not yet.
Not yet. And there we go, more rain. The morale has really taken a beating.
Yeah. You tell the guys to stay dry, keep your feet dry. You can't in a place like that.
Nah. People are losing it. Wait. Shit.
Go back! Fuck!
Damn. Is there a particular reason why they're staying put there when there are no Japanese or anything? Oh, okay, now they're moving on. That was a shit stay.
Yeah, they secure the place until someone moves in to secure it. A lot of times the Marines went in and then the army came in and
Took over.
occupied it.
Where are we going now? Oh, Pavuvu, Banika.
Ah, yeah. That's a place to rest.
Italians holding the lottery. Was surprised, a bullet in the head. Take it home.
You did put my name in here, didn't you? Private Bauer. Private Jackson. Private Guest.
A lot of winners.
Oh, buddy.
That shit's getting worse and worse.
Has he moved it all yet?
Not an inch.
You feeling better, Conley?
Swell.
All the disease and all that stuff
Yeah, fuck. Like they don't
To
have
fight.
enough to
Yeah.
worry about, yeah.
to fight us all. Yeah.
You get a hospital over on Banika. Hop, skip, and a jump from here. I'm gonna pull some paper and you'll be on your way in an hour. I'm gonna go get you some fresh dungarees. I'll be right back.
Good medic.
They're called corpsmen, but for some reason Marines more or less call them Doc all the time.
Okay.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Take off your clothes and put these on. No razor blades. We'll need your belt, too.
Oh, so you don't hurt yourself?
What do you want me to do with this?
You scared the living shit out of Rudiger. Probably put in for a Purple Heart.
Real bed and everything.
Don't mind Captain Midnight. He does that most nights.
I'd say he's just exhausted, worn out.
That's your medical opinion. Shit. I could do your job.
I bet you could.
In Guadalcanal, the Japs have sent a bomber in every night. It's mostly just to keep us awake. Gloucester was the rain. And Pavuvu was just the fucking fact I was on Pavuvu. What a record, Doc. I was a freshman in high school. My mom stopped breastfeeding me. Do you see that as a problem?
Some people get locked up, even.
That's where you keep the people who are a danger for themselves as well as others.
Gibbs, your buddy wanted to get off Pavuvu and go home.
There's nothing crazy about that.
He attempted to steal a plane to do it. Then when they stopped him, he tried to kill himself. This is as bad as my war gets.
He's feeling a little bit of shame about not being on the front lines with the people
Might
he's
be,
treating. Yeah.
That Jap pistol I brought. You can have it.
Really?
They're letting you out. I volunteered to leave.
Why'd you do that?
Want to get back to the guys before they ship off without me?
I don't think they'll send me back. I'm sure ain't asking.
He's done.
Thanks for the smokes. There's nothing to do in here but smoke. I hope it's quick and easy for you, Lecky. Jap sniper, maybe. You get nailed in the first 2 minutes. No worries about ending up like me.
He would rather die than be in the state that he is now.
Yeah.
Back to it.
Yeah.
Right. That's gonna do it.
That was another not too harsh episode.
No, not in the like. It wasn't violent. Like there was some combat going on and some action. I guess you could say some people dying in that way, but it was way more about what you're enduring with the environment, and especially like how it will have an effect on you mentally. Just staying there and going through everything that they've gone through already. So yeah, it was still tough in a sense, but not combat wise. We still
they focused a little bit more about how that you have to fight the jungle, you have to fight the rain and the diseases and stuff like that. Not too much about the Japanese are still there, but they're on the alert for the Japanese now and these fanatic soldiers. So
yeah,
there's a little bit about that they kind of take the things that they come across along the way and bring it back home or try to keep it for a later. Later on, they'll probably move to a little bit harder things to get at, which is gold teas and stuff like that. So there's a lot of looting from Japanese, and the Japanese did the same the other way around. So
yeah.
But it touched on the PTSD, which is. It wasn't called that at the time. During World War One, they talked about shell shock and battle fatigue, and that was still
even
the level.
in Banner Brothers, one guy, Blythe, I think he got. They called it hysterical blindness, where he was so affected by everything. But yeah, we have different words for it now.
Yeah, but it still means the same. That you're tired from the fighting mentally enough for it to influence the choices that you make, or you even saw the guy that he gave up totally, undressed and shot himself. So
yep, like they will get suicidal. Even the guy who like he saw there at the end, being locked up, and he tried to steal a plane, and when that didn't succeed, then he tried to commit suicide because he just didn't want to be a part of this anymore, and he was even like almost envious of Lecky that he got to go back and then probably die, because it would still be better than what's going on with him now. That being in this mental state is just so damn tough and rough for these guys.
It touches on the loyalty for your unit. You feel you need to get back to your unit.
Yeah.
Even though that you have battle fatigue, PTSD, or whatever you want to call it, he still feels that he's letting the guys down and hopes that no one gets to his state and stuff like that. So it touches on some of the worst parts of war, which is something that you get hit by when you're not fighting.
Yes, and something you definitely can take with you for the rest of your life in many cases. But yeah, you mentioned it, this almost like a fear of missing out type of deal, where they want to get back to their units, and Lecky here in the end, like I don't want to be here anymore. This is not a place for me. I want to get back to my friends. I want to get back to them before they get shipped out to a new place, and I have to hook up with another unit probably. So yeah, there's a big element of I don't want to miss out, or I don't want to let my friends down, and even the people working there, some of the docs, like they showed almost like an embarrassment type of thing where like they're not, I'm not gonna get to know what the war really is. This is as bad as it's going to get for me.
Yeah.
Like you guys are going to win the war, and then there's going to be guys like me or us who are just going to treat you and then be thankful for what you did.
Try to clean up afterwards. With some
exactly.
of the guys, and also it was fun to see that they moved to Pavuvu rather than going back on R&R in Melbourne or somewhere else. I mean, the first few times they did R&R at different places, they went to bigger cities and stuff like that, and you kind of, if you work as a soldier or a marine, you work hard and you also party hard, and that doesn't necessarily go all that well in a big city. So the R&R could at sometimes be at bases not too far from where you're fighting, and places like that, to sort of wind down more slowly than you might do in a city like Melbourne or other places like that.
Yeah, I guess you risk like getting too far removed from everything when you do R&R in a place like Melbourne, and then we saw in this one that the place where Lecky he was doing R&R here, but Banika, it was quite different, but still definitely more luxurious than staying in the jungle in Gloucester or Gloucester and Pavuvu.
Yeah. And after each fight, they took over the small islands along the way. The Americans went in and they kind of rebuilt with roads and small houses, and it did actually turn out to some kind of paradise-looking things.
Yeah, okay.
Different small islands, because it's a nice area. I mean, go there on vacation. I mean, it looks kind of nice with this tropical island. And,
really pretty. We mentioned it a couple of times in this episode. Just some of the shots that we saw. It looked like a real paradise, as they also called it at some point. There's definitely an element of that looking kind of vacation-like, but then we also get we get to see what it's like being in the jungle, and when it's raining all the fucking time, and then the diseases and the mud, and like he even like at one point when he was just trotting around in the mud and tripping, and he was like, fuck this shit, just someone shoot me, like put me out of my misery. And I don't remember what it was called, but the disease he had where he was peeing in his sleep.
Inoria or something like that, but I'll have to look that one up because the name doesn't say anything to me. But
but
it would suck.
Definitely. A lot of them, they were just suffering in this one. So even when you're not getting shot at, things can still be very, very dire.
I mean, just walking around on patrol in the jungle where you can't see anything must put a strain on you. You can only do that for so long, and then you're worn out. So, and then with the rain and all diseases on top of it, so it must have been a hot campaign to go through.
Definitely, and even just the little bit of combat we got in this one, where the Japanese, they were attacking at night once again and just going straight at them. It was still, and it was also the way that they shot it, but I think it was to convey this feeling of holy fuck, it's dark, people are everywhere, people are shooting in all directions, and it's hard to get a feel of exactly what's going on, but you're just standing your ground. Or these Marines in this case, they were just holding the line and just shooting. So it was kind of confusing almost, but once again, I guess that's also the feel you get being there.
Yeah, I would guess it would be hell to be there for more than a week or so, and I think they stayed even longer than that. So most of the campaigns were longer than that. Today, you try to get people in, do a job for a short period of time, and get them out again to get them recuperated as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because they were staying on Gloucester for a while. It seemed like it was weeks where they were just dealing with the rain and the mud and the diseases and nothing else. So, and I even asked you, like, why are they still there? Why aren't they moving on? What's the deal here? So I definitely see some sense in adjusting some of the tactics going forward and being like, okay, we don't need the guys to stay in the mud and in the shit for long periods of time. We need to get them in. Then they can do their job, and then we pull them out quickly again, and they can, as you say,
replace them with other troops of some kind to sort of hold the place. You don't want to move out too fast, because then the enemy will just go back and say, we're back.
There's an element of that as well, definitely. And we also got to see a little bit more of Lecky and how he's kind of bumping heads with officers once again, and not really being good with... well, I guess like he's taking orders pretty well, but when things, they don't go the way, or he feels like he's being just treated unjustly, then he'll definitely push back. And he did that again here with the whole pistol thing and his little Japanese chest that he took. But that was also kind of a dick move from that guy.
Yeah.
Because he was not using it for papers and stuff that they needed, like strategically. He was just using it to store his own shit.
There might have been a few guys around doing stuff like that, but mostly I think both the officers, NCOs, and so on, they would respect that the other guys had that stuff. You wouldn't take from each other.
No, yeah, because you need to keep the morale up, and that definitely doesn't help anything, like taking stuff away from some of the privates and treating each other like that and bumping heads. So,
well, and that's not just in the military or any place like that. I mean, dickheads are all around.
Yeah. And it's bound to happen if you're in a place like this and you're already in a state of, fuck, I just want to get out of here. Everything sucks. And then you'll get angry at everything that goes on around you, and you'll maybe stop caring about being a nice guy. That's not on the top of your list at that point. But it was another good episode, and we're still not really getting into a lot of combat and a lot of action yet. But I'm sure it's going to come, and we'll get some violence, and things are going to get gory and all that stuff that you guys have been warning us about. But yeah, it was still a very good episode, and so far so good. These first 4 episodes have been very good, kind of different. There's a lot of contrast going on, but
touching very well on the difficulties of war.
Yes,
on the personal side, and meeting a new enemy and sizing up the enemy and all that stuff. So I think it's off to a good start.
Definitely. And with that being said, I think that's just gonna do it for our little reaction here of The Pacific episode 4. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.